This is your host, Sir Patrick Mack. We are back, and we're keeping it short today. We're just talking about one thing only, and that's the same thing everybody else is talking about. All right? The Rona. And maybe you have it, maybe you don't. Okay? I don't know. You don't have to tell me. You can if you want, but you don't have to tell me. It doesn't matter. I don't judge either way. All right? But I'll tell you this. I don't freaking have it. I still don't freaking have it. Post 4040. 40 minutes after the hour 11. We get a link to the CDC, which is one of my favorite sources for numbers. They gave us a whole box full of them right there. Look at that. Provisional death counts of coronavirus disease 2019. Oddly enough, these numbers are all from 2020. They're from February to April, which is 2020, which means already that the Rona is expired. So I'm just saying, pneumonia or influenza by week. Okay, so the second column right here are all the COVID deaths. And as you can see in February, it looks like we were handling business right towards the end. A couple people caught some cooties right here. And then by March, April, it started to climb up to these ballooned up numbers. Look at that, 11,356. That is still well below less than 1% of our population. Then we have deaths with pneumonia, influenza, or COVID. We got these other ones. We have UO 7.1. I guess that's COVID-19. And then we got these other ones, J09, J18. I don't know what those are. Pretty sure I don't have them. All right, I'm pretty sure I don't have them. But these numbers are a little bit bigger, and they're still not that big, but they're just, a little bit bigger. And then we have deaths from all causes, and of course, that's a lot of stuff, so this number is going to be a lot bigger, right? And then we got percent of expected deaths sitting right around the high 90s, mid to high 90s, and then all of a sudden it drops down to 50 right here. I'd say that's pretty good. That seems like these are good numbers, all right? So I don't know about you mathematicians out there. Maybe you guys are reading these numbers better than I am, but I'm looking at some pretty chill numbers. Q says less than 11,356 COVID-19, less than 54,217. I know it. Pneumonia, influenza, or COVID-19. Influenza death rate low versus previous years. Knowledge is power. Information warfare. That's right. And knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe! 40:41, 15 minutes after the hour of 12. We get another graph. Look at this. All kinds of colors, numbers, lines, all of it in one little graph. This is from the pneumonia and influenza mortality surveillance from the National Center for Health Statistics Mortality Surveillance System. Worst name ever. Sick watch. All right? You guys are sick watch. Health Statistics Mortality Surveillance System. These guys are spying on us to see whether or not we're dead. I don't know this group, but evidently they know me. All right, laugh all you want. They know you too. These are the U.S. pneumonia deaths by week. And on the left here, we see the numbers, 1,000 up to 5,000. So if it's up high, that's not a good thing. And if it's down low, that is a good thing, unless you're the Health Statistics Mortality Surveillance System. But, we're all struggling because of the Rona. Anyway, 2019 and 2020 is the red line, which you can see is actually the lowest line. Looks like it peaked right around 4,000 and now has dipped to well below 3,000, just above 2,000. Q says, why are children immune to COVID-19? Well, maybe because they've got healthy lungs, because they're young. How many children die from influenza each year? Well, I'm not really sure. It depends on which line we're looking at here. Somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000. Looks like it peaked a little bit higher. I don't know these numbers. I don't know if these numbers are fair or not. We're just going off this graph. Why are elderly more at risk to COVID-19? Because they're elderly. How many elderly die from influenza each year? Well, I don't know the numbers on that either, but I think we get the idea, and I think we understand what Q is trying to imply here, right? It looks like they are kind of conflating some of this Rona with pneumonia. And that's not cool to do, right? It looks like they're just treating this like another pneumonia, flu kind of thing. Is this Rona even real, or are we just talking about something else? Don't really know yet, but I don't have it. Do you? I don't either. Post 4042, 22 minutes after the hour of 12. Why are influenza medications effective at treating COVID-19? Yeah, good question. Maybe it's because it's behaving a little bit like the flu. Where does the flu go when it's not flu season? What does it do? Timeshare? Lake Havasu? I don't know. It goes away and then it comes back same time. Well, anyway, they're using this Avigan from Japan, which is owned by the Fujifilm company. That seems to have had some success. And, of course, they're pumping this remdesivir that, of course, links right back to Bill Gates. I highly suggest not taking it. It's a very expensive medicine, and that is all part of Gilead. I don't know if it's Gilead medicine, but that goes right back to Bill Gates. And of course, all this time, POTUS has been talking about hydroxychloroquine, and everyone's been really trying to clown that, even though that seems to have been around the longest. Now, Q has also suggested that hydroxychloroquine would be the most effective, and it looks like they're kind of hinting here in 4043 that they're looking for a de facto standard. I don't know if the hydroxychloroquine is the de facto standard being referenced here, but it looks like much of this is simply just some sort of flu. Now, I don't want to dumb this all down if I don't truly understand this, but that's essentially what I'm seeing here, is that we're seeing a lot of the same numbers, and it just looks like a reason to keep you at home with the Rona so that you vote by mail and you ignore all the other knuckleheadery that I'd really love to be talking about. And speaking of that, the White House has blocked Dr. Fauci from testifying, which I think is fantastic. Of course, this is going to absolutely enrage the libs. And you can see right there, there is a screenshot from CNN Politics. Congratulations to Anderson Cooper on your new kid. Don't eat it. I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying don't. Just general advice. Anyway, so this knucklehead is not going to get to run his mouth anymore. And of course, this is going to really, really spark some anger. It already has. But it's about time we start talking real about this. People in California are wanting to go back to the beach. They already are in big, big numbers. And everybody wants to get back outside because nobody's got the Rona. I don't have it. Do you? All right, there you go. Those are your Q posts. I don't have Rona. I'll check in with you. I'll let you know if I do. But if I don't, I will also let you know. So stay safe. Those are your Q posts. I'll see you next time.